chain. Please, in 2-3 minutes, just go over that again so that then, instead of asking us, the houses are being built, sasa tufanye nini? Tell him the opportunities that exist. It doesn't hurt to repeat.
Thank you, Mariba. Let me first of all say, for any market to be feasible, there must be an effective demand. The government's ambition of constructing 250,000 houses a year is by itself an effective demand that can trigger the value chain associated with the construction. Let's first of all pick what the immediate in a house, if you think of building a house. Ordinarily, people look at the raw materials, sand, ballast, as well as timber items that are supplied to the construction site. Then labor. They look at the laborers, maybe foodies. Many people do not go beyond that. Let me give you an example, because we use examples of where it has been implemented. Egypt started their affordable housing program 5 years ago. They've been able to do 750,000 units. Today, if you move around shops in Nairobi, even here, you start getting products produced in Egypt. Because the secondary factor of the affordable housing, it triggers manufacturing. It triggers companies that want to establish, say, cement, say, even assembling of goods. And that's why we are setting aside some level of production of materials so that we don't necessarily have to import doors and windows, frames. They can well be done by our MSMEs as well as Juakali. While a provision is already made of where you can get some fats, then you have somewhere you can take the fats. Meaning, if you are a foodie, you want to graduate from a Juakali to an MSME, then there is a line of graduation. And if you are an MSME, then there is a line of graduation to a manufacturing level. You know, there are so many companies that are working for Tiba. There is Nairobi Tiba is a huge company producing Tiba, door frames, and very well designed goods for the industry. But again also, you can also grow in that small scale if there is demand. But here, demand can only be created by the number of the houses that you do build. Then, let me go to the tertiary levels. These indirect that are never seen directly. Finance. Every bank in Kenya almost have a finance sector for funding real estate. There are mortgages to finance. There are construction funds to finance the affordable housing. So this triggers again another level of employment. The other level of employment associated with insurance. Houses has to be insured. Loans have to be insured. And this is another level of the value chain that is being created. So you don't have to even to be all in the real estate industry for you to benefit. Then, of course, the other business services which are associated with the real estate. There is the real estate agency. Once houses are also completed, there is another level of employment. There is marketing. There are people who will be selling. And by the way, we are engaging the real estate agencies, which we are already discussing. They are the ones who are going to go out and sell these houses, do the agreements. Of course, there is also legal engagement in this. And for those who are doing legal, for example, any lawyer will tell you, when you do an agreement for a sale of a house, there is money. So you can see how this goes on and on. The transport. And of course, sometimes the storage of materials. Very easy area. Storage, warehousing of products. The value chain is very long. But again also, Chairman here talked of going abroad. You need skills. When you leave this country with the skills, you are better off than person who is going out there to do manual works. The payments are very high for people in this sector. In the finance sector, is volumes of money. In the industry, is volumes. Let me remind you what happened at independence. And that's why you find a lot of Indians in Kenya. When the British wanted to construct the railway line, there was nobody in Kenya who knew how to construct. They borrowed our people to do the manual jobs. But all the skilled labor was imported from India. So if you are leaving Kenya and going through the chairman here, we are giving currently internship to students who are on course. Join an internship with us. You get trained. And the day you look for passport and ready to go, you not go as an skilled labor, you go as skilled labor. After campus, after college, you can join us. We are offering internship. And by the way, we have taken over that 3 consultant firms with over 300 employees, or with 300 consultants who we want to intern. Our first lot of 2,000 we are taking, we are just shortlisting the team. We will intern with trained people, very good professionals, very experienced, for you guys who are leaving campus to gain experience, so that when you go to the job market clearly, you earn good money. You earn good money and you are also skilled. If you wish to leave the country again, you go as a skilled expert. Then finally, real estate, when you own a unit, is the best investment, safest ever in the world. Name it. No one, including Mheshimiwa Nyakudi, would not want to own a real estate. It's the safest ever. It's the safest investment, and studies have shown that in urban areas, families who reside in their own houses, their children perform better in school. This one you can Google, you see whether I'm wrong or right. And
thank you.
Economies also. In major countries, they have used reconstruction of their countries, like in Germany after the Second World War. Their economy was uplifted through real estate and construction. China today, which exports most of the products all over the world, produces the highest number of finished products for housing. Reason of their population, they took housing and construction as their major item to develop their country. And so, as in Kenya here, the same. And we have started bearing fruits. Our cumulative, so far, number of employed, number of both direct and indirect, is going to 160,000. And beyond that, let me tell you, young people, today, when you leave school, when you get your first job, start the home ownership journey. And I have said, it's a secure. Don't think buying a vehicle. A vehicle, if you buy a new vehicle today from the shop, you walk with it outside the shop. You take it to Nakuru. You bought that vehicle, 5 million, for example. In Nakuru, you say you want to sell that vehicle, you will not get 3 million. Today, if you invest in a real estate, a house, after 2 years you want to sell the house, I'm telling you, if you bought that house 1 million, you not get less than 2 million on the same unit. It's the safest ever, and I think I've given you the best advice. Stick to this, and you earn your fruits. Much later, you